Welcome to Children's Technology Workshop's video screencast for recording voice with Audacity. In this tutorial, you'll learn everything you need to know to make a basic audio recording, everything from opening Audacity to using the play and record tools to performing some basic editing and mixing and exporting the file as an MP3 or WAV file at the end. So let's get started. To open up Audacity, your desktop may look a little bit different than mine, but you may have a shortcut either on the desktop or in a folder. And you can go ahead and find where that shortcut is by opening up a folder or clicking on it on the desktop. It looks like this, and you can simply double-click that to open it. If you don't have a shortcut, you can always come down to the Start button at the bottom and click on All Programs, and that'll bring up a menu of different things. And for most folks, when they install Audacity, it'll actually show up directly on this menu. Or it might be inside a folder for you, as it is for me. And when you find Audacity, just click on it, and that launches the application. Audacity is really a neat tool because it's very flexible and powerful, enables you to do a lot of cool audio engineering stuff, but also enables you to have success very quickly without very many tools. What you see in front of you are the play and record tools. Starting on the left is a rewind, skip back to start. Then you have a play tool, that's to review things that you've recorded. A record tool, a pause tool, a stop tool, and a skip to end tool. Okay? So in order to go ahead and start our recording, all we have to do is click on the record button and begin our speech. Hello, this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. And once you've finished, all you have to do is click on the stop button. And you'll see down here now, there's a track that's been created, and you can see the modulation of my voice as I spoke. And there's parts of it that I may or may not want to keep. For example, I might want to get rid of this blank lead-in, getting up to where the voice actually begins. So how do I do that? I position my cursor at the beginning and click, and then I simply drag. So I'm keeping that mouse button held down all the way up to the point where the audio begins. And once I have that all selected, and you can see it's selected because it's gray, I hit the delete key on my keyboard, and it takes it away. So I can clean up my audio pretty easily. Now, let's say I wanted to add some music to my audio. All I have to do is come up to the Project menu on the menu bar and click on it, and choose to import audio. At this point, I need to navigate to a folder where I have any songs or additional audio and things like that. And you can do that through this drop down. Wherever you store your audio files is where you need to go. Once you have some music that you'd like to add to it, simply double click on that file and it brings the music in. Now you can see that my music extends far beyond my voice clip, so let's say I wanted to shorten it up. I can do the same thing. I do my click and drag all the way to the end of the music and choose delete, and now the music matches up with the audio. So I'm pretty happy with my recording. I can review it simply by hitting the play button and it would play the audio back. I can also adjust the volume of each of the audio tracks by using the slide bar over here to increase the gain one way or the other. So if I wanted the music to be down low and in the background, I might drop that a bit, and I might boost up the voice audio. Once I'm happy with my audio, I come up to the File menu, and it's time to export. And I want to export it in a file format that's going to be usable for me for the application that I intend to use it for. If I was going to use this file in a PowerPoint presentation or some other Microsoft productivity suite, I would go ahead and export it as a WAV file, because that's a commonly used file format for that kind of an application. If I was going to do a podcast or use it in some other application, I might export it as an MP3, because that's the typical file format for those purposes. Here I'm going to export as an MP3. So I click on Export to MP3. It warns me that it's going to mix the two tracks together into a single file, and I'm okay with that, so I just click OK. And now I have to choose a destination where I'm going to save it. And I like to keep everything in a folder on my desktop. So I'm going to create a new folder by clicking on that up top and put in my name. And I'm going to double click on my folder to go inside of it and give a file name. And the file name for my file in this case is simply test. And I'm going to click on save. And then it's going to ask me if I want to add some information about who I am and that sort of thing and associate it with the file. And you don't have to, so you can just click OK. And that's it. Now if I want to go and review that, I can close Audacity. I don't necessarily want to save this project file, but you can. It'll save it in Audacity project file, so you can come back and edit it further in the future. And then simply go to your folder, wherever you stored it, and double click on it. And that will launch Windows Media Player. And once it's complete, you can just close it. So now, it's your turn. What you should do is pause this video at this point, but leave it up on the screen. And then you can come down to the taskbar, and you'll be able to switch between applications. So you can minimize Windows Movie Player, and then go on up and open up Audacity from wherever it is that you have your shortcut to Audacity. Do your recording, and you can switch back and forth down on the taskbar. Okay? Come back and close this video when you're done. Have fun with audio.